because I just made a video with portrait and I ain't like the way it looked. So we got the 21 Charger Hellcat wide body. It's not the redeye, it's the regular Hellcat. So for the year 2021, they bumped the horsepower from 707 horsepower to 717 horsepower. I believe in the year of 2020, they came out with the wide body kit, which came with this new front fascia, the new nail slot grill right there. You know, no fog lights, and everything. And oh, you know what? I'm back. Yeah, I started the game with a 94 Buick LeSabre. And then I went to a 91 Chevy Caprice. Then I had a 94 Chevy Caprice. And then I went from that to like a 05 Yukon Denali. And then from that, I went to my 19 Scat Pack. Finally got a good enough job to go ahead and get that 19 Scat Pack. And then I traded that, got the 21 wide body. And then I had a situation with that, which I'll make a video on. And then I got the Hellcat. So it's a long time coming. I made progressive steps. All right, so you can look now. We got, so for 2021, the regular Hellcat got the redeye hood, as you can see. It's not a redeye, it's a regular Hellcat. We got the heat extractors, which are functional. You can see through it, and you can see inside the engine bay right there. You can feel the heat coming off of it. I was just driving not too long ago. Same thing with this one. You can feel the heat coming off of it, man. All right, so that's one thing that's different for the 21. The 2020 Charger wide body came with the regular hood with the vents right here. The oval vents, and this middle part was a little bit smaller. So this middle vent here is bigger, it's taller, it's wider. The slopes are a little more aggressive going down, as you can see. When you wrap this in black satin, the black satin hoods, you can see the lines a lot better. You can see that hump right there. You can see that, you know what I mean? Same headlights. On the narrow bodies, these fog lights here. On the wide bodies, the Scat Packs, these are just air ducts, I guess for brake cooling or whatever it is. For the Hellcats, these are air ducts for the intercooler for the supercharger. Supercharger has a separate cooling system to keep it cool, and it's an air duct for that intercooler. And there's another one on this side, intercooler, so it's functional to help cool off those intercoolers for the supercharger. Regular radiator. Little grill, regular radiator. Right there is an air scoop right here for the intake. Goes into the air box, give you some fresh air. It's like a little funnel right there. And I think it also scoops up from the bottom and goes up to the top. Scoops up from the bottom of the air box. Right there. So that's the front of the car. As you can see. The wide body is built into the front bumper, so this is all one piece right here. It's all one piece. I like the aggressive lines on it. You know, they keep trying to do little stuff to make it fresh, and I think this is the best. I think this is the best version of the Charger is the wide body. I like these aggressive lines on here. It looks way more aggressive than the Tesla. That's why I was going to get a Tesla, but this just looks way meaner. It just look mean. Yeah, I kept the pink on there. Some people don't like it, some people do. I can care less what you think. I do what I want. It's my car, I paid for it. I can make a video on where I got it done, but I got PPF, so I got clear paint protection on the whole front clip. So this whole front bumper right here, clear vinyl on that, so I don't got to worry about that paint thing scratching my paint. All right, work my way over. Oh, you know what, let me pop the hood. Something else about the hood I want to tell y'all. So one thing I didn't like was for 21 they gave the regular Hellcats the redeye hood. And the big difference is this middle scoop here does a 90-degree turn inside the hood, and it brings fresh air right here. Bam! Instead of it just like the Hellcats before the wide body, this middle scoop was a little bit smaller, and it just flew cold air over top of the supercharger. That's the supercharger right there. In case you didn't know, now it makes a 90-degree turn and drops cold air right on top of the regular Hellcat airbox. So redeye hood, regular Hellcat airbox. The redeye airbox is open with a cone filter inside. So it's like a big open hole right here, and it's got a rubber seal going around, and that rubber seal seals to this right here. So it's just a big hole right here with a cone filter. This one has the regular panel filter, whatever you call it. So what you do is you got another source of fresh air. But they didn't put the red eye air box, they put the regular Hellcat air box. So then you got fresh air dumping onto a piece of plastic, which is a waste in my opinion. So what I did was I got the red eye air box set up from another YouTuber named Lextasy, I believe. He had a red eye. He took out the stock red eye air filter setup, which has the big cone filter, similar to, it's like a demon filter pretty much. And this is all open with the rubber seal to seal to this part right here. So when you're driving, the air comes through the scoop, goes through there, makes a 90-degree bend, and dumps fresh air right on top of your cone filter right here. And it's, like I said, it's sealed with rubber so the hot engine air won't get in there. So that's gonna be another video. This is your coolant reservoir for your motor, coolant reservoir for your supercharger, pulley for the supercharger that spins, twin screw I believe. It spins together and make your air. Got the oil catch can. I can make a video on that. Got your orange valve covers. You know what I mean? Typical Hellcat charger setup. You can see those vents right there. Functional, the heat go right out of there. Heat extractors. Go work our way over to the side. Like I said, this flare is connected to the front bumper here. Got the smoked out LED side markers. I can make a video on that. And then this is all one piece here. It's connected to the fender as far as the flare. It comes factory with this rock guard right here. You can have the dealer put them on. They don't come on. They come in the trunk, I believe. The dealer can put them on with rivets. My Widebody came with them in the trunk. I had to put them on myself. So I had to take out these little push pins, and you got to install rivets on it, but the rivets are bigger than your normal rivet. So when I bought the rivet gun, I had to like smash them in there, break them off, and then like use a small screwdriver and poke them out. It was just a pain. So I told the dealer to just put them on. 6-piston Brembo brakes. These come on a Widebody scat pack as well as the 305 35 tires and 11-inch wide rims, 2-piece rotors. 6-piston brakes. A lot of brake dust coming from these. Let's see here, what else? Hellcat emblem. No red eye. Alright, you hear the kids in the background. Alright, I can't really, you know, have some too much piece. Tinted windows, you know, you gotta have tint. And by the way, this is smoke show color. So it's smoke show dual carbon stripe. How I ordered this car, to my spec. I said I want smoke show, dual carbon stripe, red interior, Harman Kardon audio system. So you can see the carbon weave in there. See that carbon weave when you get up close. When you come back, it just look black, but it's carbon fiber, like replica material to look like carbon fiber stripes. And this vinyl stripes are very thick. It's not like cheap vinyl. Like if you feel the edge of it, it's pretty thick. It's not, you know, cheap stuff or whatever. And we gonna work our way over. It's a normal Hellcat. You know what I mean? Normal Hellcat. The stripes go all the way. The stripes go all the way to the front here, all the way down the bottom, come all the way up, go all the way down the back. We can work our way around. Got the fender flare bump out attached to the door, fender flare attached to the fender, and then the fender flare piece attached to the back bumper. These ZL1 rock guards I added on the back to help with the rock chips and stuff from right here. And this comes from the factory with clear paint protection vinyl right here, but it's only like it's like a small triangle. Like it don't cover a big area. It's like starts from like here and then triangles out to there. So I had them remove that, and the vinyl shop that did the front, I had them make this whole piece clear vinyl. And as you can see, this is where all the stuff comes, you know, when you drive and all that, to help protect the paint. Because I noticed on my Widebody scat pack, I was getting rock chips right here, and I noticed another guy had a red eye Widebody. He had rock chips all right here. It was like looked like somebody took a little pencil and just kept jabbing it, you know. It was like messing up the paint. So this is clear PPF to protect that. One thing, if you don't know, when you got your key in your pocket, when you put your hand underneath the door handle, it automatically unlocks the door. You can see my side markers come on, the headlights come on, and then when you want to lock the door, you can press this button and it locks it. So you only have to take your key out your pocket when you get in your car. 4-piston calipers in the back, single piece rotors, 305 wheels again, 11-inch wide rims. I call these the spider leg rims. My Scat Pack had the casket rims. They look like little oval shapes, kind of. You can see this vent on the wide body is bigger. This vent right here is wider and it's functional. So if you're looking this way, you can see the light right there, the little slits. So those slits go through the pretty much the back bumper and come out right here. I believe the wing on the Hellcat is painted. The wing on the Scat Pack is black. And you can see this color. It like looks like different colors and different lighting. Right now it looks like bluish, like a blue. Right now, sometimes it looks gray, sometimes it looks blue. Right now it's got like a blue hue to it. Look at it a different way, it looks more gray. Right now it looks blue. It looks like shark skin 1 minute, and it looks like a nice blue tint another minute. So it's the tint, fuel door, and I believe in 2019 it had an actual fuel door button inside. You hit that and this pops open. For the 21s, you gotta actually press it. And it's like a spring-loaded clip here, and then you close it, it closes all the way. I don't like that because I gotta keep pressing this so you make sure your fingers is clean so you don't be scraping up your clear coat. Everything else is the same. Regular charger, regular brake lights. I tinted out the brake lights. I blacked out the Dodge emblem. You know what I mean? I can make a separate video on the mod that I did, but I can just show you. I put a nice little, you know, the 5-inch carving exhaust tips on there. You know what I mean? I like this valance, this bottom valance here. I put the shark fins on my Scat Pack, but I like the way this looks aggressive enough. And I got black chrome. I got black tips instead of chrome to go with the black and gray theme here. What else? I think that's about it for the outside. You know what I mean? Keep your car waxed 4 times a year to protect your paint. Shark fin antenna. Alright, like I said, you can touch this, unlock the door, pull it to unlock. Got the red interior. Now you look at the this is like leather. I don't know if it's real or fake, but it's like leather. It's not like that Nerf ball material that was on the earlier Chargers. Same thing with the door. It's like that leather material. You can zoom in. It's got the white stiction. You got your memory seats. For me, for my wife, S for save. That's your vents for the defrost for your window. When you open the door, you do have LEDs, and I believe these mirrors are somehow you can defrost. I got the defrost emblem right there. So whether it's heated or it has some kind of element in there that gets the ice off. LED light, that little triangle is your blind spot. That'll light up yellow. I'm sure you saw that before. Speaking of the blind spot, this also has cross path detection. So if I'm pulling the Wawa, I get my food, I come out, I go to hit reverse and back up. If it's a car coming out down the parking lot, that then it'll go beep 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 beep, and that blind spot light will come on the direction that the car is coming from to prevent me from backing up into the car's way that's driving down the parking lot. Now my wife's car, the Q70, it'll actually hit the brakes for you. This one won't hit the brakes, but I'm going to add the Q70 to my channel. That's why I got it in the intro, because that thing got so many features, and it's a rare car a lot of people don't even know about. But that Infiniti Q70L, actually, you backing out of a parking spot and the car come out of nowhere, the car is stopping for you. You ain't even got to hit the brake, which is decent. But anyway, SRT, this lights up red at night, the background light. Steering wheel got white stiction. Nice thick steering wheel you can grab a hold of. Same steering wheel on the Scat Pack wide bodies, except for they don't have the SRT right here, it just has Dodge right here. You got your buttons to scroll through the menu on the dashboard. I'll try to pull that up for you. So you got, 200 on the dash. I mean, it's on accessory right now. My check engine light not on. I just didn't turn the car on. So if you hit these buttons right here, you can scroll through like different menus and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That's my average MPG 10.2 trip info. Now that's just me hitting this right here. And you can also scroll over. So speed warning, diagnostics, speedometer, vehicle info. So if you want to air temp, you can hit over. I'm hitting the over now. You can hit over and go through all your different gauges that I usually just keep my my speedometer up there. Bam, that's all I need, speedometer. Alright, you can see this bezel here. It's not the carbon fiber package, but this material is more than enough for me. It looks nice, it looks cool, it looks new. And I mean, carbon fiber, it just looked like the carbon fiber weave for like an extra like $2 grand or $1 or whatever it is. Same thing for here. But this looks fine to me. No need for me to spend extra money on carbon fiber. This looks cool enough. You got the red stitching on this part here on the door. This is leather. This feels like real leather right here. And then you got this here. This door handle actually feels softer than my 2019. They made this even softer, which is good when you put your elbow on it. White stitching, chrome trim, buttons. Yeah, it's not a. Let me turn this. So these buttons aren't like chrome or metal or nothing like that, but I got a Dodge for the simple fact of practicality, cheap, right? Not cheap, because this isn't cheap at all, but you know, if you want a Benz, get a Benz. You know, this is good enough for me. I don't care about window buttons being metal, chrome, and all that stuff. I want to pay for what I want, and that's the power. That's the, you know. But this comes with luxury as well. You got your cup holder. This comes with enough. This comes with enough safety features. Like I said, blind spot monitor. It beeps cross path detections. When you're backing up, it'll beep to let you know, yo, somebody riding across the back of your car. Don't back up no more. I like the way the gear shifter lights up. You can see that. You got the paddle shifters, and you can also do the manual mode here. You click this over, and then you can tap it forward and backwards. You got your normal, you know, display right here. I don't even really touch none of this because everything is here. Let me see if I can. You got your climate controls. Climate is off, but you know, you can turn it on, then they'll give you the option for your let's see, I'll turn it on like that. Boom, now you can pick your temperature, where it comes out at, all that good stuff. Just hit off right there, turn it off. Your controls, see there, heated cool seats, passenger and driver, dim mirror, heated steering wheel, and this mirror dims, and your rear view mirror dims at nighttime. Another thing is, when the car is like 30 degrees or whatever below, when you auto start your car with the remote, your steering wheel automatically, the heat turns on, and on your driver's seat, the heat turns on automatically. So when you auto start your car, by the time you come out, your steering wheel and your seat is warm, and your heat will be warm as well. That stitching goes along the whole dash here, goes around, a white stitching, nice instrument panel, nice silver trim here. You know, you got your silver trim here. The steering wheel, the difference between the Scat Pack is really the same steering wheel, but this feels like it has a flat spot right here. My Scat Pack Widebody felt the same, except for it didn't have that flat spot feeling right here. Where when you grab it here, it feels flat. Alright, I don't use cruise control. I think that's for the adaptive cruise control or whatever. Here's your call button. So with your phone hooked up, you can press this button. Call mom. It'll call mom. Hang up, pick up the phone, it'll read the text messages out loud. So if you get a text, it'll say you received a text message from such and such. You can hit the button that says read, it'll read it to you with the computer voice. You can also reply to the text message and talk to the car, and it'll write a text message for you and reply back to the person in text message, which is decent. Like they said, the car talks to you, the speaker is like up here or something like that as a speaker. Black headliner, regular black headliner, nothing, you know, I don't got the suede, nothing like that. Feel like I don't need it, I don't care about a headliner. SRT here. See apps. I ain't really play with all that apps myself. I usually only use like Srt Mode. Let me clean this screen up. Whatever is really all I really use like that. Performance pages where you get your dyno and all that stuff. You know what I mean? So another thing is SRT Mode when you got the red key. Because one question that I had before I got this car, when you got the red key, you can put it in 500 horsepower mode or 717. So what's the point of having a black key? I don't know, because now you got transmission, street sport track is more comfortable like a regular car, more aggressive and even more aggressive, which means it'll hold the gears, it'll hold first gear, second gear, and third gear until the RPMs get high. You know what I mean? It's not going to change gears until you use up all them RPMs. The more aggressive it gets, and it shifts harder too. It'll like jerk you back to your seat. Paddles is on, but just because the paddles is on, you don't have to use them, and they won't turn on. Traction, street mode traction to keep you from killing yourself no matter what you do. Pretty much, you can floor it. And instead of your car spinning out of control, it'll just cut the power, it'll cut the fuel, it'll do whatever it does to slow your back wheels down, stop you from killing yourself. Sport mode, you get more chirp, you get more spin. Track mode, I think, is even less traction, I believe. And in suspension. Street mode, I feel like it's comfortable. It's definitely comfortable, like a regular sports car. Sport mode, it gets a little stiffer. Track mode is very stiff. But street mode, you can hit turns in street mode, and it doesn't sway. The car still remains plant firm to the ground. Steering, street, sport, track. So street mode is like a regular car. Sport mode, it gets stiffer. Track mode, it gets even stiffer, almost like you don't have power steering. But it feels good because that's what you want when you driving at high speeds and stuff. You know what I mean? You don't want the car to turning all easy and you going so fast. You want to feel the road pretty much. Also, transmit. So another thing, transmission. Yeah, it gets more aggressive. See here, you go back. This has the shift light, race options. So you got line lock, launch control, shift light, race, cool down. So this don't have a chiller. The redeye has a chiller. Race cool down is when you turn your car off, all the fans kick on and just cool your whole car down so you be ready for your next race. Shift light is the thing that light up on your dash, lets you know when it's time to hit the pedal. Launch control, never used it, probably never will. Line lock, so you can do a burnout without messing up, without like burning out your back rotors and your back brakes. So to just clamp the front brakes, it won't clamp the back brakes. You got a mosquito in here. That way you can hit the gas and do your little burnout to warm your tires out. Warm your tires up. Assist, SOS. Got halogen lights. Unfortunately, I changed those to LEDs. I will on this car too. I changed them on my Scat Pack to LEDs. Red guts. Hellcat on the seat. SRT. Heated, cool seats. Ventilated seats. You can see the little holes in them. And these seats, the bolsters on these seats are very comfortable. They are not too aggressive, but they're aggressive enough. Once you start turning at high speeds, it's going to hold your body. So you're going to feel planted to the left or planted to the right. But me, I'm not that big of a person, but I have enough space to kind of like move left and right in my chair before I hit the bolsters. And these seats, I drove 6 hours in the Charger with these, pretty much these same seats, no problems, comfortable. I drove 8.5 hours back from Michigan in these seats, perfect, pretty much straight trip. I stopped to get gas, that was it, comfortable. And that's one of the big differences between these Dodges. These seats are very comfortable. This has hill assist. Go to the settings. Display, you can just change the display, units, voice. You know what I mean? It's all simple stuff. Camera, you can set it up where your reverse camera stays on for a while after you take it out of reverse and put it in drive. Mirrors, wipers, your mirrors tilt down in reverse so you can see the curb, no curb rash overhead. What is going on with this light? Your headlights turn on when you turn your wipers on. Doors and locks. Auto unlock on exit. Your lights flash with the lock. I took the horn sound off when I locked my car. Took the horn sound off when I remote started. No need for that. I want everybody to know what's going on. Seats and comfort. They got the easy exit seats. When you turn the car off and you go to get out, the seats go back. The steering wheel will go up. You can get out easy. And then this is the auto thing I was telling you about. Auto on, heated vented seat and steering wheel. So pretty much if it's really hot outside and you auto start, it'll just your vent.
New text message from Shira.
Hold on a second there. Alright. Yeah, so it'll either cool the seats or heat the seats and the steering wheel based on the temperature outside if it gets too hot or too cold. This also has hill assist. So if you're going down a hill, it'll hold the gear to stop you from just rolling faster and faster and faster. Hill assist. And that's pretty much it. And the back seat, leather seats. Oh yeah, the back seats are heated too, I believe. 1 second here. So the back seat, you got this vent for your air. You got the heated seat buttons, and you got 2 USBs. You got your pocket in the back of the chair, like normal. Leather seats, soft, supple leather seats. It's a little bit loose if you ask me, but I guess that's to give it a little bit give. Got the, one thing I didn't notice until now was it's not a middle center console. I don't remember if my Scat Pack had one because I never sit in the back anyway, but Let me put this down. So I don't feel the center, but these seats do fold down. You can fold this, it's like a 60-40 split or whatever. You can fold this down, you can fold the other one down, go straight back to your trunk in case you got to haul something that's a little longer. Back door. Or another thing is your floor mat's got the trim on it, the color of your seat. So if your seat's black, this would be black. My seats is red, so the trim on all my floor mats is red. And that's pretty much it, guys. You know what I mean? Now any questions, let me know. Tint all the way around, that's how I do. Need my privacy. Shark fin antenna. Alright. Bang bang. Stay positive. Performance pages. But I'm gonna just make a short little clip and I'm gonna just throw it in there along with the original video so you can see the performance pages, or if there's anything else I missed. So with the media, this is the media screen, AM, FM, Sirius, select source. You got Bluetooth, or when you plug your phone up to the USB, it's not an auxiliary cable. When you plug it up to this USB right here, where they have an auxiliary port right there, but when you plug it up to the USB and then plug it up to your phone, then the music and everything will play. I can't really show you because I'm using my phone to record, but once I plug my phone up, it'll be the Android Auto, where it had a Google Map icon, it had a YouTube Music icon, a Pandora icon, this, that, and other. So when you press Google Map, boop, you got your navigation on this screen. You don't have to pay for the extra, what is it, $2,000 or whatever it is for the navigation, because it comes with like the Sirius and all that other stuff. I like Google Maps better anyway, because you don't have to worry about it being outdated, and it's, you know, even if you got Waze, if you want to watch whatever navigation you got on your phone, I believe it'll come up on this screen. And Google, you can type in your destination and all that, boop, and then it'll have, just like on your phone, Google Maps, it'll be on here. You know, this is the climate controls. Once you turn the air heat on, it'll show you all the different stuff. I showed you guys this. These are all your apps: SRT Mode, SRT Dashboard, SRT Dashboard there. You got drive modes, performance pages. It's just several different ways to see the same thing, pretty much. Let's see here. Let me go back. Here. So I explained the SRT mode, and then when you go to race out, so valet mode, you put in a pin. Yes, you put in a pin number. It'll look like, make your car like what, 200, 300, something low horsepower where you can floor it. It won't really spin the wheels or anything. It takes a while to pick up speed. Valet mode. Eco mode. I do remember seeing a video about a guy saying that every time I turn my car off and I turn it back on, it stays in eco mode by default. But one thing I learned is, if you put it in eco mode, then you put it in sport, track, or custom, when you turn your car off and you turn it back on, it's going to default back to eco mode. What you have to do is you have to hit eco mode to take it off eco mode. Now, if you put it in sport, track, custom, when you turn your car off and turn it back on, it'll automatically be in street mode. So it's going to default to either eco or street. And if you press eco and then you put it in like street mode or whatever, it won't even go in street mode, right? Well, pretty much you turn eco off. Then when you turn your car off and turn it back on, it'll default to street. But if you press eco mode and leave it on eco mode, it's going to default to eco mode. I usually drop eco mode in the rain because I believe it starts in second gear. It helps you not spin wheels, and it's not as aggressive. I think I explained briefly about the race options. We got line lock, launch control, shift light, race cooldown. We don't have the chiller. The chillers and the red eyes that takes your cooling from your air conditioner, and it cools down your air and your intercooler and your intake air. So it's like an air conditioner for your air going into your motor, pretty much. We don't have that on the regular Hellcats. I don't know. I mean, I guess you would use it for racing. I don't know if the benefits outweigh having your AC running. I mean, I guess it would be cooler air, maybe even it's real hot summer days. I don't know. You can add one aftermarket on here, but I'm not really worried about it because I'm not like a hardcore racer. I just like to have fun with the car. Let's see here. Driver heat, driver vent, passenger heat, passenger vent, Projection manager, I don't know what that is. I never, it's not nothing that concerns me. Wi-Fi hotspot, I believe it got hotspot. SOS, help, assist, you need to ask questions or whatever. I think that takes a while to load. I don't know why I just clicked that. That's one thing I wish would be a little bit better is stuff kind of, some of the performance pages and stuff takes a little while to load. I'm gonna just get out of that. We don't care about that. Notification, market. It's take a while to load too. Why did I hit it? You connect market a little faster this time. Like I said, it's just an add-on to the other video real fast. And there's one other thing I wanted to mention, and I don't remember if I mentioned it. Get started. I never used this before. I don't know. That'll be another video because it seemed like it's too much. Performance pages, ad manager, heated wheel, mirror, controls, media. It's kind of like all the same stuff. But I just wanted to show you performance pages real fast. And then one other thing, and then I'll just upload this right after the original video, so it'll kind of be like an add-on because I already like converted the other video, and I didn't want to make it take so much longer. I'm just trying to get this stuff done. So home, these are your meters, your gauges. It tells you what gear you're in. It tells you how much horsepower you're using, G-forces all the way around. You can add a widget here. I believe it's, where's the, so this is pretty much the home screen. So this is, you put whatever 4 widgets you want here that you want to, if you just want to continuously look at something. Now, if you go to these gauges here, you got arrows up here. Click over to 1, and you got your oil temp, oil pressure, coolant temp, battery voltage. Click over number 2, trans temp, boost pressure, air fuel ratio, intercooler, coolant temp. And then you got your intake air temp. Your timers I was telling you about. Reaction time, 60 foot, 330 foot, 8th mile. This speed, 1,000 foot, quarter mile trap speed. What is it? 0 to 60. As you can see, I haven't really been doing that. Trying to get the best times with that. Acceleration, braking. This is usually what people kind of, 0 to 60, 0 to 100, brake distance, and brake from miles per hour. As you can see, my best 0 to 60 right now is 4.6. I'm on the stock tires, and I had more experience with the scat packs. I believe I was able to get a 4.6 with my scat pack, standard body and wide body. I got a 4.6. I may have gotten a 4.4. I'm not 100% sure, but it's around the same time, 0 to 60. Once you hit 60, this Hellcat definitely pulls a lot harder than the scat pack, but this just go to show you, like on regular tires, it's not really a difference. I am planning on getting maybe some radials one day. The Nitto NT 555 R2s, I think are the latest ones. It's supposed to be all right in the rain and everything. G-force is just a G-force meter. Your engine, that's just tell you all your, your horsepower, foot-pounds of torque, your PSI, just simple stuff. And it's like a dyno graph. I guess while you're driving, you can see the dyno and everything. And then the one last thing I just wanted to add is the power seat. The power seat has a lumbar support right here. So the lumbar pushes out and in, and it also goes up and down. What I like is you can get the lumbar where you want it. You can get the lumbar out, and you can move the lumbar up and down, so you can get it exactly where you want. I still think this leather is too loose on all my seats. I don't know what's going on. It's like old people skin on my seats, man. But I'm gonna just try to find a positive about that. I guess the leather can breathe a little bit, and maybe a little more pliable, maybe. I don't know. But that lumbar is also on the passenger seat, so your passenger can make the lumbar come out and in, and the lumbar can go up and down, so you can get it perfectly how you want it on your back. And then it has power, all the seats, the 2 front seats, power forward and backwards, power recline, and everything like that. And I think that should be everything. You do got a cigarette lighter right here, and then you got all the other USBs. The glove box does lock, in case you wanted to put something valuable in there. I mean, I wouldn't, but if you needed to. I think that's about it. let's wrap this up.